here's the other side of the argument. It's not easy, we agree, but for you to be able to achieve some of these things, you have to be intentional about, achieving these things. You have to find ways to create these enabling laws to make these things happen. So we can't just go off and say, well, it's impossible.
Exactly. And which is the point, NOB, we spoke with her on Friday, together with Abiola Akintoye-Afolabi, who are the people
championing the protest.
Exactly, at the Occupy National Assembly. And she says, you cannot have 100 million women not have a voice at the National Assembly. I mean, you cannot have 100 million men speak on behalf of not just themselves, but also the women. So it makes sense if you talk of inclusivity, because democracy is democracy for everyone, not just for the men, which is the reason why they're staying there. And these are some of the hardcore women you can find. I mean, NOB was president of the University of Just 1989, 1990.
I wasn't 10 yet then.
The student union president in the military era as a woman.
Exactly, it was
kind of
if
caliber.
If you're old enough to remember, it was tough.
It was tough. Abiola Akintoye-Afolabi was PRO, University of Ife then. So these are women who have said, we don't only want 3 for 5, which the House of Reps is going to vote on.
We want all 5.
We want 5 for 5. And just finally, in what they're saying that we need to do, especially for the women, and it's a great point you make in terms of having women in those spaces. We have about 19 states in this country where they have no women in the state assembly, not one. The men sit down for the committees that have women and decide what
should happen.
You don't have one single woman, so you're right. So we have to make an intentional attempt to correct this anomaly. And I also think the men will sit up if you have more women in parliament, because some of the ridiculous things that happen and they say, they probably will look when the women will say, no.
Exactly.
You can't say that.